Hello everyone. Today I'm just thinking to explain about a new topic. Just want to give you an idea on the topic. We call it as a success factors onboarding 2.0. It is just only some inputs that those who are planning for onboarding 2.0. So you should know all these prerequisites and you should understand. So as everyone is aware that in our success factors business suite, we also used to have onboarding 1.0. So, but onboarding 2.0 is a different solution and onboarding 1.0 is another solution again. So that is why actually you can see that it is a new success factors, business suite onboarding 2 solution, and where it has been designed for the new hires onboardees for managers and your HR administrators. But here with the onboarding 2.0, you have a lot of advantages when compared to our onboarding 1.0. The onboarding 2.0, it always works as a prerequisite with Employee Central. Why? Because Employee Central, the onboarding 2.0 works on the same platform. And one important thing is whatever you have done, let us say MDF, metadata framework, all your generic data configurations, maybe let us say business rules. When you want to apply a logic for any application, when you create, when you change, when you delete, when you insert something, when you save something, when you whatever you do, so the business rules helps you to provide a logic so that the application reacts, right? In the same way, like you also have data objects, which means objects in Employee Central. Let us say person objects, employment objects, foundational object, which you do through MDF, and the rest of the other objects. But when you want to configure the data objects in Employee Central, so you need data models. As the consultant who works in Employee Central system, they should be knowing everything about the data models. But now when you want to work, let us say in onboarding 2.0, so you need to know about metadata framework, which is an extensibility platform, business rules, and also you should know about the rules, business rules, and even country specific requirements also. Suppose you want to configure something like country specific requirement for a particular corresponding country in Employee Central for any specific requirement. In the same way, when you want to do it for onboarding 2.0, so you can also set up a country specific requirement. That is why SAP made it simple that any consultant who wants to work in onboarding 2.0, the point here is Employee Central is a prerequisite. Employee Central is a prerequisite because the functionalities, the objects that you experienced or you have to experience in your Employee Central system, and you are going to work all those business processes with in the even onboarding 2.0 as well. That is why if you have to understand onboarding 2.0, if you want to work in onboarding 2.0, or if you want to be the part of onboarding 2.0, Employee Central is a prerequisite. Okay, so now for example, let me tell you, as everyone is aware, the product code for onboarding 2.0 is THR 97. Okay, so in the year 2019, in the last year 2019, in the month of December, I remember SAP has introduced certification as well. Okay, but now in future, I think what SAP is telling, like from this year 2020, from September 14th, the new rule is that any consultant who wants to work in onboarding 2.0, it's not only that you are certified in onboarding 2.1 THR 97, but also you must be certified even in Employee Central THR 81 as well. So now what do you understand? If you want to be the part of onboarding 2.0 project, and you must be certified in Employee Central as well as onboarding 2.0 and must be up to date certification as well. Okay, so that is why Employee Central is a prerequisite and you should know it, otherwise it's a bit difficult for you. And those who want to understand about the structure, the format, the guidance of your onboarding 2.0, you can come to the site and look at this the the what you call the guidance. I think as of now, when it comes to onboarding 2.0, the compliance forms doesn't support actually. Suppose you can see here onboarding to go live in 2020, and let us say, suppose if you are having EC and you have something called let us say no, it's for onboarding 1.0, you can do it without EC. But when it comes to onboarding 2.0, so you should have a EC. But the only thing is the compliance forms. So let us say for USA, Canada, UK, Australia, I think as of now it doesn't support. You can see here carefully, and it only supports as of now for onboarding 1.0 system. And if you just scroll down here, I have some FAQ that suppose when you are in onboarding 1.4, so you need a KMS system, a different admin onboarding 1.0 system is required. But when it comes to onboarding 2.0, you don't need it. That is why you see that is a super admin required to configure onboarding 2.0. Yes, you can see here super admin is no longer required for onboarding 2.0 because it works in the same business suite, and it is designed in such a way, and where it is integrated, maybe you can say from recruitment management to onboarding 2.0, onboarding 2.0 to employee central, and employee central to onboarding 2.0 also, if suppose if you don't have a recruitment as well, because you can also add a onboardee or a new hire manually in the onboarding 2.0 system. And how our MDF objects are supported with onboarding 2.0. So that is why, as I said at the beginning of this session, I told you that MDF objects are used for any of the custom data collection. See, it is, for example, let me give you some examples. Maybe you want to collect data, we can say custom data collection, or we can say object entities. In onboarding 2.0, we call them as a entities. So let us say you have uniform entities. It's like a one object. Parking is another entity. Let us say we can also say it is like an object. So you want to collect the data, or you want to collect the data from a person, like let us say some kind of national ID information. You can do that. Then what you can do with the help of your MDF extensibility platform, so you can design your custom data collection object entities, and then you can work on it. But there are a lot of additional features also you have. Sometimes what happens, right, maybe when you're defining your custom data entities, object entities for onboarding 2.0, sometimes these custom data collection object entities, it is not available, let us say, for external employees. Then what to do? Because you are only experiencing the custom data collection for only for internal employees, but external employees, then what to do? Maybe you can also set up like audit change. You can also for the future, let us say data privacy consent, like you have a data retention management, right? So even for a custom data collection also you can set up that. So you can do anything. That is why for usually, why do we need, first of all, any MDF, any generic object or your MDF tool? Why do we need it? Is simply for the custom data collections. But you also have one more option, like you can also create your custom data collection object entities, maybe in terms of your location, job code, position, even in terms of any kind of objects that you have in Employee Central. If you see this example, then you should be able to understand that Employee Central is very much required, and it is a prerequisite, right? And we have a lot of other points I have added, and I request you all, those who want to understand, and I request you can come here and you can go and go through it. I'm going to give you the link, and you can go through it. And you can also see, as I told you, the onboarding 2.0 certification His exam is available from December 9th, 2019, and the exam code is C_THR97. And as anyone, if anyone is planning to write onboarding 2.0 certification or employee central certification, I request you all. I think uh, last week I give you one certification, cloud certification hub registration process, and how you need to prepare and all, so you can refer to it. And so the cost for certification, let us say for onboarding 2.0 or anything, so for the entire certification of cost as for $550, or I think it may be sometimes more, and then register and you can do it. And this is valid for 12 months. I don't need to tell you all this because everyone is aware about all this, because the same thing I have already explained in the last week. Okay, so hope some points, that inputs that I've given now, so it's helpful for you. And so thank you so much, and see you again the next time with a new topic. Bye everyone.